at question 1 in tutorial sheet 4, and this question says, assume that the quantity of envelopes licked per hour by sticky gums is given by Q is equal to 10,000 times the square root of L, where L is the number of laborers hired per hour by the firm. Assume further that the envelope licking business is perfectly competitive with a market price of 1 cent per envelope. The marginal product for any worker is given by MPL equal 5,000 divided by the square root of L. Now, in most questions, it won't always give you the marginal productivity of labor. You could calculate it from just taking the differential of this equation here from the supply curve. So we know this equation says 10,000 by L to the half, right? And if you take the differential, so you would take dq over dl, then you would have a half times 10,000 times L to the negative a half. And this is equal to your MPL, which is equal to 5,000 divided by the square root of L, which is exactly what we have here. But anyway, part A of the question says, how much labor would be hired at a competitive wage of $10, $5, or $2? Use your results to sketch a demand curve for labor. So let's do that. From the slides, we would remember that for profit maximization, the firm would operate here. So here is a case where the wage is equal to the price times the MPL, which is equal to your marginal value product of labor. So very important, we know that the wage must equal to price times the MPL. So this is for the profit maximization. So let's consider the different cases. So first off, when the wage is equal to $10. So therefore $10 is equal to 0.01, the price, times the MPL, which is 5,000 divided by the square root of L. So this is equal to 50 over the square root of L. So therefore the square root of L is equal to 50 over 10, which is just equal to $5. And if you square both sides, you would have L is equal to 25. So now let's see the case when wage is equal to $5. So now we have 5 is equal to 0.01 times 5,000 divided by the square root of L. So therefore 5 is equal to 50 over the square root of L. So the square root of L is equal to 50 divided by 5, which is just equal to 10. Therefore L, so you square both sides, would be 100. And the last case, when the wage is equal to $2, so therefore 2, and I mean it's the same thing. So you square both sides, and you would have that L is equal to 625. The question also says, use your results to sketch a demand curve for labor. So if we were to sketch a demand curve for labor, we would use wage and labor. So when wage is 10, when wage is 5, and when wage is 2, labor was 25, 100, and 625 respectively. So if you sketch this part, then you would get this graph, and this is your demand curve for labor. It's a hyperbolic shape. And now part B of the question says, assume that Sticky Gums hires its labor at an hourly wage of $10. So now we are assuming a fixed wage of $10. What quantity of envelopes will be licked when the price of a licked envelope is 10 cents, 5 cents, and 2 cents? Use your results to sketch a supply curve for licked envelopes. We know that wage is equal to price times your MPL, right? So with this information on top here, then we could proceed. So the first case, when price is equal to 10 cents, then we know that wage is equal to price times the MPL. So $10 is equal to 0.10 times 5,000 divided by the square root of L. So this is equal to 500 divided by the square root of L is equal to 10. So the square root of L is equal to 500 over 10, which is equal to 50. But now we are asking for the supply curve. So this is a price and quantity curve, right? So the axis is price and quantity. We have the price as 10 cents. Now we need the quantity. Recall from the start of the equation, we saw that Q was equal to 10,000 times the square root of L. Now we know that the square root of L is 50. So therefore we can say Q is equal to 10,000 times 50, which is equal to 500,000. So that's your Q. So the price and quantity combination is 10 cents. At a price of 10 cents, you would have a quantity supplied of 500,000. Now let's check when the price is 5 cents. So again, it's the same formula. So when you work it out, you would get that the square root of L is equal to 25. And so you apply the same formula, Q is equal to 10,000 times the square root of L, and then you will realize that Q is equal to 250,000. It's the same exact working that we did before when the price was 10 cents. And now we need to do the same thing one last time for when the price is equal to 2 cents. Right, so when you work it out, you see that the square root of L is equal to 10 in this case. So therefore the quantity would be 10,000 times 10, which is equal to 100,000. So when the price is 2 cents, the quantity output is 100,000. And now we need to graph it. So we'll plot on the graph the price and quantity combinations that we just calculated. And so this would be your graph after you graph it. This will be your supply curve for linked envelopes. And I believe that answers this question. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.